Hello and welcome to the daily Nifty and Bank Nifty Insights with MJ. Today is the 13th August 2020 and we will be estimating the probable moves, resistance and support levels, buying and selling zones, along with a new emerging trend in Nifty and Bank Nifty for the next trading day, that's 14th August 2020. If you are new to our YouTube channel, please subscribe and like the YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon such that whenever we upload any video, you get immediate notification, and also be generous to share the video with trading communities and with your friends. If we look at Bank Nifty and Nifty, both opened gap up today. Looking at the global markets, taking cue from there, but they could not sustain and they lost the almost all the gains by the end of the day. Nifty lost almost 8 points and closed at 11,300, while as Bank Nifty lost 68 points and closed at 22,196. Market was volatile due to weekly expiry of index option, and overall market breadth remained neutral with 26 stocks advancing, 23 declining, and one stock remaining unchanged. We had estimated the trading range of 11,142 to 11,458 for Nifty and 21,756 to 22,668 for Bank Nifty based on data and trading pressure of the participants from the previous day. Indices traded well within the same range and with high volatility as expected. If you look at the trend, Nifty made higher high and higher low. That shows that the uptrend is intact. Similarly, in Bank Nifty, also higher high and higher low a kind of structure is being seen. So this represents the bullish structure is still intact. And if you look at the candlestick pattern, Nifty has made a spinning top kind of pattern, while as Bank Nifty made a bearish pattern. And Nifty is moving in a up channel very smoothly, taking support day by day from the lower trend line, which is rising upside over a period of time. And if Nifty has to go up, the first level of resistance it has to cross is at 11,359. That's today's high. And 11,372 is the second level of resistance. Above than that, 11,418 and 11,458 are two more resistance levels. On the downside, if Nifty slips, you would see it will get support at 11,272 and 11,243. The third level of support it has at 11,213, and fourth level of support it has at 11,186. Now, before Nifty hits at 11,186, it will be getting a support not only in the lower trend line of this up channel, but also in this accumulation zone. So that shows that on a lower side, Nifty has got a lot of support, right? You might be interested in knowing how you can trade Nifty on intraday. For that, let's go to 15-minute chart of Nifty. And if you look at the structure for most of the days, either Nifty is opening gap up or gap down. Both the conditions are not really very good for an intraday trader, because then you get your trend comes a little later, and trading in after opening gap up or gap down, you would see the market become sideways for quite some time, maybe for first half or so, and that gives a difficult time to the intraday trader. So if market is opening gap up or gap down, so wait at least for an hour or so before you initiate a trade. But if market opens in this yellow zone, means it is opening where more or less it got closed, then you might see the trending market. So in a trending market, if you see that 11,326 or above, Nifty going towards bullish side, then you can initiate a long position. But you should know that there is a very short or a very small profit on the upside, right? So at 25, if you initiate, you will get only around 35 points. So that could be one. Risk reward ratio may not be appropriate at that. So personally, I would suggest to take a long call only after 11,372, taking that in account that 11,418 and 11,458 would be your next target. That means you would be able to get at least 40, 50 points or more than that. If Nifty goes below 11,270, then you can initiate a short position for a target of 11,043. Again, a small reward here, but risk is bigger. And just tad below than that, you would see that at between 11,213 and 11,243, there is a trend line also. The ideal situation would be to trade below 11,230, and then your first target would be 11,213 and 11,186. So that might give you somewhere around 50-60 points. And if 186 is broken, then 11,142 would be your next target. Looking at the kind of structure it is, it seems the market is still wanting to breathe here at this point of time. So it might become sideways or range bound. That would be a little difficult for intraday trader, especially if you are trading in future, or you are an option buyer. But for option seller, of course, you will get gain from theta. That's the time value, and you can hedge your positions, right? Let's look at Bank Nifty. What kind of scenario is emerging in Bank Nifty for intraday trade on a smaller time frame? Again, Bank Nifty also has a huge or a large no trading zone from 22,143 to 22,223. So only above, in fact, if you even initiate a long position other than 22,323, you would see 382 would allow you to have only small profit. And this is, again, these are the Fibonacci numbers which are represented with a violet color. If 22,382 is broken, then you would see Bank Nifty going to a 22,450. So if you are initiating a long trade from 22,323, or let's say 25, then you can see you will get almost 125 points on upside. Again, risk reward ratio may not be appropriate there. The best part for a long trade would be above than 22,450, wherein you can look for a target of, let's see, 22,668. So that will give you a neat almost 200 plus points. 200 plus points would be good in Bank Nifty. That means it's around 5 grand. And if this level is broken, then 22,854 on upside should be your target. Although breaking 22,668 in current situation or with the current data may not be feasible. So book your profits at 22,668 and look for reversal if the market reverses from there, unless until it is rising with a high volumes and your other indicators or trading strategies are giving you completely bullish view. If Bank Nifty slips below 22,140, you can definitely initiate a short position, which will give you a target at 21,997. Let's say that's around 140 points or so, a good trade. And if 22,197 is broken, you would see Bank Nifty slipping towards 21,927 and 21,870. So at 870, you should book part profit, and if Bank Nifty continues to slip downside, you should close all your position at 11,756 or at 11,620, or book part profits and trail your trades along with a trailing stop loss, such that your profits are protected. That's where you can, that's how you can trade your Bank Nifty on shorter side. Right, now let's look at what is driving our market most of the time nowadays. Again, US 30 futures, that's earlier known as Dow Jones, has been governing our market. And today you can see that the market had yesterday market gave the bullish sign. That's where the market took a cue from here. And if you go in a 15-minute chart, you would be seeing that this market also, it in fact it opened where it closed, went a little up, and then it kept on coming down. Of course, the slope is very steep. However, it's just maintaining its a sideways view. The liquidity injected by Fed is supporting US market, and obviously Donald Trump doesn't want the market to go down at this point of time till his elections are over, right? So keep a watch on Dow Jones in intraday as well, such that your trading results are better than ordinary trader, right? And so from price action, we can see that 11,186 to 11,458 could be your trading range either side. And unless until market comes out of this range, which is 11,372 upside or 11,213 on downside, that means we're talking about not even 11,213, but 11,243 below this trend line, right? Below this trend line, it may initiate a downside. So that's the range bound move and trading range based upon the price action, right? Now let's look at some of the data points, what data points are indicating in terms of sentiments of bulls and bears. Since market closed at 11,300, a strike of 11,300 we'll consider as ATM, and around ATM at 11,300 itself a good put writing has happened, and overall open interest is 1 million, so that will work as a wonderful support S1. Above than that, not much of the activity, but below than that, at 11,200, 4.8 lakh contracts have been created, and overall close to 1 million contracts here that will act as a support too. And if 11,200 is broken, it seems 11,200 could be strong support for tomorrow. But if it is broken, then you would see 11,100 is your support 3, although not much activity has happened there. So that means 11,100 is a weak support, right? So in that case, if 11,100 is approached, it could be easily broken. So S4, that's the lowest level of support, is 11,100 based upon this data, right? Or 11,000 could be weekly uh, support, and 11,200 could be your support for Friday, right? Friday is initiation of the long weekend, so traditionally it is a bearish day, so you need to take care of that aspect as well. Now, looking at 11,300 strike call, you can see almost 7 lakh fresh contract and 1.2 million overall contracts. So this will work as a R1. Above than that, a small call writing is visible, but at 11,400, you can see almost 6.5 lakh new contracts and 1.8 million contracts existing. So that will act as a R2. And if that level is broken, the next level is at 11,500, where you can see 6.8 lakh new contracts and overall 1.2 million open interest. So that could be the highest for tomorrow, but I think at 11,400 could be again your tomorrow's trading range, right? However, if 11,400 is broken, 11,500 you would see as next level. So since market is a range bound, you can consider this smaller range for trading, and sell options. That would be the best part if you have learned selling the options. Now, if we look at FIIs or DIIs data, you can say that today again FIIs were net buyers in cash equity, and they bought with 416 crore rupees, and while as DIIs were net sellers. So when the market is approaching higher end, DIIs are net sellers in equity. They sold worth 764 crore in cash, and FIIs pro and retailers are net long in Nifty and Bank Nifty index, while as DIIs are short at this point of time. And from the trading perspective, FIIs are sideways, pros are mildly bearish, and retail trader, as usual, they are mildly bullish with a trading pressure of 1.19. And overall, the pressure is sideways. If you could watch out, the stochastics at 75 cooled off from 80 of yesterday, so market is still close to overbought zone in daily, but it's definitely in overbought zone on weekly. That's at 84 stochastics. So some more range bound consolidation or correction you can expect at this level. And if market goes above 11,359, you will see it's leading towards 11,550. And if it slips below 11,186, it will go to 10,900. Nifty's next trading range based upon price action and option chain is 11,186 to 11,158 with volatility, while as Bank Nifty's trading range could be 21,756 to 22,668. So Bank Nifty remains in the same range, while as Nifty's range has slightly gone up. Market may consolidate before taking a breakout at this level, and if you apply Bollinger Band here, and Bollinger Bands are also indicating that the band has squeezed now at this point of time, and market may take a leap from here either side, right? Although from the median line of a Bollinger Band, that's 220 days simple moving average, market is already up, so it's in a bullish mode, right? So as a swing trader, you can avoid a position until the breakout is clear. However, as an intraday trader, watch out for fresh data during the trading hours. As in intraday, also this is a range-bound market, and a lot will depend upon what kind of cues you are getting from local market, from the quarterly result of companies, and what cues you are getting from global markets. Especially watch out at DJI. Dow Jones and DEX at this point of time. And yeah, I hope this analysis is helping you to navigate through the market with confidence and you are becoming a profitable trader. Thank you very much for watching the video. To get latest information, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to get notification on our latest videos. To learn stocks, derivatives, commodities, forex, trading, investing, technical or fundamental analysis, you can also request for videos on the subject of your choice in the comment box. There are many videos here in our YouTube. You can enhance your knowledge by looking at the data analysis or pro trader analysis or technical analysis or company analysis. That will also help you. And apart from that, we also have a question answer session on Wednesdays from 5 to 6 o'clock, as well as we have a session on Saturday called Stock Market Ki Baat MJ ke Saath from 9:15 to 10 o'clock in the evening, wherein you can ask me your questions from whatever areas of stock market, which we will try to answer there. Thank you once again for watching and liking the video. Please share the video with your friends and trading communities who can also be benefited from quality knowledge and analysis. Good luck, happy trading, happy investing.